I have been telling a lie for over 20 years, and it's all to do with some statistics often misquoted by communication trainers, including myself. The famous 7-38-55% rule is a myth that's been leading us all astray for decades. Is communication 7% words, 38% voice, and 55% body language? In short, yes and no. While Mehrabian and his colleagues conducted significant experiments that contributed to our understanding of nonverbal cues, their findings have often been taken out of context and incorrectly applied to all communication scenarios. The original study involved a controlled laboratory setting with 62 female participants. The experiment focused on evaluating perceived attitudes based on facial expressions and vocal tone when hearing the word maybe. It's crucial to note that this study was not designed to assess how recipients interpret general messages from senders. So the often cited 7-38-55 rule, which assigns weights to verbal, vocal, and visual components of communication, was derived from combining results from two separate studies. However, this formula is specifically applicable only when assessing attitudes and feelings, not general communication. Mehrabian himself has expressed discomfort with the misapplication of his work, and he emphasizes that unless a communicator is explicitly discussing feelings or attitudes, the equation is not applicable. Subsequent research in nonverbal communication has yielded varied and sometimes conflicting results, highlighting the complexity of human interaction. Attempting to quantify the precise impact of words, voice, and body language in every communication scenario is really likely to be unproductive. However, we can confidently state that all these elements, the verbal, the words, and the body language, play significant roles in effective communication. So the key takeaway for effective communication is to ensure congruence between verbal and non-verbal elements. And when inconsistencies arise, audiences may well tend to rely more heavily on the visual clues than the auditory information on its own. So, while Mehrabian's work has value, it is essential to understand its limitations and to avoid overgeneralization. Effective communication involves a nuance of interplay of various factors, the situation, emotion, culture, to name just three. But focusing on authenticity and clarity remains paramount. Words matter, how you say them matter, and your body language matters. And when you get all three working well for you, you can become an even more effective communicator.